For this one, the thumbnail really does tell you everything. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one. No, wait, just kidding. Right, so the thumbnail really does say it all, but it's YouTube, so I'll spend some time to explain it. As I usually do, you might have noticed. Some people have noticed, they comment in the comment section. So Shell has taken 3 payments for 1 visit. Allow me to explain. So I don't often get fuel anymore because we've got 2 vehicles. One of them is a fuel vehicle and the other one's a Tesla. Yes, I know, leave your comments in the box below if you don't like Teslas. But it's great, it's fast, it's economical, the sun charges it and all the rest of it. But by the by, we don't get fuel very often. But today we did. And the fuel was £63.27. So why on earth, I mean, I know why, I'm going to explain why, but I don't agree with it. But why on earth has Shell taken 2 lots of £100 and £63.27 on top of it? And by taken, for legal reasons, you understand, I will explain precisely what they've done. They've pre-authorised the money. So they've frozen that amount of money, and the 2 lots of £100 will drop off after a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 or whatever it is. Now, in England and Wales, or the United Kingdom as a whole, I don't really know, we generally have 2 ways of doing things, and that is a pre-auth and then the post-auth, which is they actually take the money. So they pre-authorize it and then they take it as 2 separate stages. Or you can do it all as one go. You can just authorize it at the same time. I think that's different in the United States. Maybe someone in the States can let me know. I think, as I recalled, you don't do the pre-auth bit in the United States, but my memory might fail me. Someone let me know, please. I'd be grateful to hear from you. But Shell have taken 3 payments, well, 3 pre-authorization of 3 payments, 100, 100 and 63.27, because the latter is how much the fuel cost. Now, the 2 lots of £100, I presume that's a limit on how much they can pre-authorize a card at the machine through an app or whatever. And so just in case the fuel tipped over £100, they've taken 2, so that they can then make sure that they get their money. The third one is for the precise amount, and so they will retain the third one, and the other 2 drop off. The problem that I have with that is this. Now, while it doesn't really affect me too much, this is not to brag, but we always pay off our credit card. We only use it to gather points and to benefit from Section 75 of the Consumer Credit Act. If we buy anything and we use the credit card, then we've got Section 75 protection, which is the main reason I spend anything on the credit card in the first place, so that it's easier to refute it. And the finance company is jointly liable with the trader and so on. More about that in another video. But for that reason, we use the credit card, but we always pay it off. And so it doesn't really affect me. But how many people will be dangerously close to their allowance to buy their groceries, pay for their electricity or whatever it might be, their council tax maybe, and they have to use a credit card? And, you know, I don't condone credit cards, I don't like credit cards, but some people rely on it and some people have to use it. So how many people are close to their credit limit and they go to get fuel thinking this will only be £50 and they use the app, and Shell takes, well, they pre-authorize, and just for the avoidance of doubt, when they pre-authorize it, it comes off your available credit limit. So they effectively froze £263.27 for a £63.27 bill. I think that's wrong. I don't agree with that. I understand the principle, and I understand and I agree with the general principle of freezing money, just, you know, in case you do a runner or whatever, and even £100 because they have to do something. But surely there's a better alternative than this, than taking 2 separate payments of £100 or pre-authorizing 2 separate payments, and then the third one, which is actually the fuel. So it's taken off the credit balance £263.27. As I say, I just don't think that's right. And the thumbnail really did say it all. 3 payments for 1 visit. WTF, Shell, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that, in my view. That's my personal view. I don't often give personal views on here. Is there a legal aspect to it? Well, there might be. There might be some legal aspect to this as well, because that is, it could be deemed to be unfair, because I didn't know about this beforehand. I certainly didn't agree to this beforehand. I Don't think it's entirely fair, because for however many days that this will hold those funds, if somebody really relied on those funds, it could cause them significant trouble. If they went in with the intention of only paying £50 and that was that, they get £250 frozen just because Shell want to make sure they get their money. I hope someone in Shell sees this video and gives comment on it. I might even tag you in on X, because I think this is worthy of comment, because a lot of people might get stuck by this. If they miss a payment on this, then they get a mark on their credit report. They might get all sorts of things. They might be so far behind on other things that they absolutely need that £100 that month at that moment, and they can't, because it's frozen at that point in time, so they can't use it. My thoughts. There's probably some legal aspect which I will look into, which I didn't get time before doing this video, but I think there's some trouble there. I think there is potentially some trouble there. So I will research that. I'll probably come back to another video, so make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for watching. See you next time.